What's up, everyone? This is Goldilocks, former TNA backstage interviewer, manager, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Thanks for being here.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 223 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, lockdown may, in fact, be 5 weeks away. But guess what? We don't need to wait 5 weeks for a 6 Sides of Steel. No. Because tonight we are getting the first ever 6 Sides of Steel cage match on Impact. It's happening tonight. It's Team Canada. Stuck in a cage against Team 3D. And we're going to find out who Samoa Joe is going to wrestle that's outside of the X division. And a whole lot more. So, Dallas, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling probably too good for an episode of Impact right now.
Yeah,
this feels like
good,
this feels like a pay-per-view, Bob. Cage match. We're going to find out some mystery opponent for Joe. Please be someone not on the roster, please. Yeah. And so we're gonna hear from Sting. Dude, this is loaded. Are we trying to pop a rating or what?
This feels like when they would have like that primetime special. Like this is what they're trying to do.
Yeah, literally.
So,
it's a very interesting situation. Yeah, I'm excited. So I thank God do not have as many notes as we did last week either, Bob. So that's also very exciting about this episode. But before we really get into it, let's do a quick recap on what happened on our last episode of Impact, the March 18th, 2006 episode. We saw Sonjay Dutt defeat Elix Skipper and Matt Bentley in 3 minutes and 10 seconds to qualify for the World X Cup. Very exciting stuff. Simon Diamond, not impressed. And then we saw a clip of him going to the White Sox training camp and then getting hit with a chair by some mystery man who I don't know who it is, but you do.
Ozzy.
Yeah, the coach guy.
Yeah.
That happened.
I was confused. I was like, what the fuck?
Then we saw Abyss defeat Cassidy Riley in 57 seconds, and then him and James Mitchell cut quite the promo backstage, and there was a very interesting interaction with Alex Shelley, and James Mitchell looks to be wanting to hire him in the paparazzi camera. We will keep an eye on that one for sure.
Well, and we also have to remember here that Cassidy Riley is no longer Raven's #1 fan.
At least, yeah, that's what it appears like, yeah.
He's not cosplaying as Raven anymore.
No. Then we saw Norman Smiley and Shark Boy defeat LAX. Yeah, you heard that right. In 1 minute and 38 seconds after Conan, quote-unquote, accidentally hit Machete in the head with the slapjack and then was like, Shark Boy, go ahead and pin him. And so he did. And then they just beat the shit out of him. So if you were listening to the earlier part of the episode, we talked about some explosion matches. I don't know, maybe Hot Stuff Hernandez appeared on Explosion with Machete. Mm-hmm. So it seems like we might have figured out, as in his spot with Homicide is what I should say. Mm-hmm. Then in the main event, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Rhino, and Ron Killings defeated Alex Shelley, AMW, and Shannon Moore in 9 minutes and 10 seconds. And as noted on our last episode, Shannon Moore has signed with WWE, and so he is done. And actually, a little bit of a bonus note on that. So when this was filmed, TNA got word that Moore had signed with WWE, but he apparently denied it to Jeff Jarrett. He wasn't buried in commentary in any form, because while they suspected it was his last appearance, they didn't actually know. And Styles pinned Moore clean with a Styles Clash in that match. Styles was holding his mouth and looking unhappy, like he'd loosened a tooth. So he might have got a little stiffy from Shannon Moore during that match.
Yeah. So Shannon Moore denied that he was signed?
Correct.
Okay. So that's going to be really awkward when he is on WWE television.
Yeah, I mean they know it. It's gonna be even more awkward when Jeff Jarrett has the team with him at the UWF show, but
Oh shit!
yeah, and they were supposed to be friends.
Yeah, because you said Jarrett like loves him.
Jarrett was pulling for him to come to TNA.
Yeah, to get in there.
That sucks.
That's fucking funny. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Team with him at UWF. Oh, man. But you know what? Jarrett's one of the boys, so I'm sure he's like, hey man, you gotta do whatever.
He probably gets it, right?
Yeah, but like, just be honest. Like, if I ask you, hey, did you sign? Like, let me know.
Right.
That's funny. But yeah, they had to have known because AJ pinning them like that.
Well,
that pretty much cements it.
I feel like it looked pretty obvious to me as well.
Yeah.
Bob, I'm very excited about this. So to kick us off here, I teased it last week. We're going to talk a little bit about that TNA house show.
Oh, right.
It happened on March 17th, 2006. So, yes, it was technically before our last episode, but we have the news and notes from the March 27th Observer and Alvarez's as well. So I'm going to it's going to be like a very, very short version of the pay-per-view notes. At least according to this, it drew nearly 4,000 rabid fans. According to Cage Match, it says 3,700. So, I mean, lines up pretty well here. It was their first ever house show. It was in Plymouth, Michigan, but this notes, it says Detroit. So they probably said it was Detroit. It's probably close enough. It says it was a big success, despite the fact that many feel the date and location of Saturday night's main event was no coincidence because I believe it happened the day after, very close to this. I remember hearing about that in a different note, but I probably left it out because I didn't really think it was relevant.
Well, so are they saying that WWE put it there?
Yeah.
So if it's the day after, though, is that really going to change anything?
You could argue that some people would be like, we'll just wait and go Saturday instead of going to this other show on Friday. And go to the bigger show and spend our money there.
Yeah, but like, aren't there fans like you and I where it's like we're going to both?
Oh, I'm sure there is. Because that's exactly what we would do.
Yeah, I mean, no kidding.
Yeah. So he says that. So he did.
I mean, we've done that on the same day, 2CW and then WWE first, and then 2CW after.
That was actually really nuts. I do remember that.
Yeah, that was a long day.
Yeah, it was
September.
That was crazy. So he did see. He says he saw some clips from the show. He also says when he says rabid fans, he's talking the reaction you don't see much in U.S. wrestling. So apparently they're very excited. He saw clips of the show on the internet, and obviously those are going to be the best clips. But the general reaction and the crowd made it pretty clear to me that leaving Orlando is not the worst idea in the world. So pretty positive stuff. So let's do some really quick reading here about what happened at this show. So ticket prices were $20, $25, and $50. So they made some decent money on the gate. The whole deal was filmed, and clips will surely be airing on Impact. As far as matches, Shark Boy defeated Simon Diamond. He says nothing special. Crowd was into it, though, and he won with the Dead Sea Drop. I don't have a time or anything like that. But next up, Chris Sabin defeated Alex Shelley. Lots of dueling chants for both guys. Fast-paced, good match with great series at the finish. Sabin won with a cradle shock. Then ICP, the local promoters, came out and cut a promo. He says, in no way do I downplay the role of ICP in the success of the show. That's very important. He says he doesn't know how many in the building were juggalos, but probably a fairly sizable amount of them. They got an argument with A&W that led to a challenge. A&W said no, they couldn't wrestle because they weren't licensed in Michigan. So Team Canada ran out instead and won, and the match was on. So then ICP defeated Team Canada.
Wow.
So this is pretty interesting, right?
Well, you can do anything on a house show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He says any other result would have been criminal, all things considered. Get this finish. Scott D'Amore had his glasses knocked off and accidentally hit Petey Williams with the Canadian Destroyer, really, leading to the finish. So D'Amore was the guy in real life who taught Petey the move, but fans were really complaining about this afterwards, saying a big fat manager hitting it like it was nothing really hurt the aura of the move. More than a few people noted there is no way this should be shown on TV.
I don't think they would show that on TV.
That they probably would not.
They'd
probably show Team Canada confronting ICP, I bet you, but that's it.
I don't even think they'll show ICP about it on there.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so. They're not on television, so why? I don't know why you would do that.
Yeah, to WCW, you're right. Can't show it.
Well, David Penzer. So.
Yeah. Bobby Roode defeated Jerry Lynn. He says good heat, though they lost the crowd a bit while brawling outside. That's fine in Orlando where 700 folks are really close together and you've got really big screens, but in a 4,000 seat building, that doesn't fly. Roode got the pin using the ropes. After that,
right.
No, yeah.
I'm glad that Jerry Lynn's wrestling.
Yeah. Speaking of Roode, this is way old news by the time this episode is going to be airing. I saw he essentially just said his in-ring career's done.
I saw that he was like medically cleared.
Yeah, but he said at his age, he's happy being a producer, and it's like maybe I'll do a one-off here and there, but he's done.
So he's already okay. Yeah, but he's already said
he's done.
I'll probably do one. He'll do it.
He's done.
He won't do it full time, but he'll fucking do it.
TNA.
How old is he?
48, I think.
47.
47.
In wrestling, that's like 35.
Yeah, except when your neck is fused.
Okay. Adam Copeland.
It's different.
Bullshit.
For him.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sabu beat Abyss in a street fight.
Okay. What? Sabu's back?
Yeah. The fact that this fouled Roode versus Lynn made the crowd brawling in that match even more dumb. Street fight basically meant Sabu rules. Table chairs allowed. Said to be pretty good. Sabu won with an Arabian facebuster through a table. I feel like that's how Sabu wins every single indie match he ever wrestles. But
yeah, that sounds about right. And we're also in Michigan, so of course he's going to be booked on the show, I guess.
Right. Rhino beat A1. Just an excuse to get Rhino on the card, I guess. Crowd was crazy into him, and he won quickly with a gore. D'Amore was all over this match as well and took a gore for his troubles.
Wasn't originally Rhino booked against Abyss for this? Sure.
Yes, I think he might have been.
Okay. So I wonder why they switched to Sabu.
Just to have Sabu on the show.
Yeah, but then he's making it sound like they did that just to get Rhino on it.
Yeah, I know. Samoa Joe defeated AJ Styles. He says, I saw most of this match and it looked excellent. They were working hard despite the fact that the ring looked stiff as hell. Some great near falls at the finish. Then Joe put AJ in a choke for the submission. Crowd was going crazy for this one.
Well, that's not a surprise.
Right. Next up, AMW beat the Naturals. Your usual tag team match between the two, though they did bust out the stacked up superplex powerbomb combo. AMW used a chair shot to get the pin. And then the main event, Christian Cage defeated Jeff Jarrett to retain the NWA title. One downside to this show was that there was no entranceway or anything for these guys to come out of, so it looked like they were just coming out of a random door in the arena that smoke wafted out of. And Alvarez goes, a bit ghetto to see Christian making such an entrance, but at least he had good gear.
That's funny.
Ridiculous. Basically a slow-paced Jarrett Christian match, and on the bright side, they didn't have 9 million guys running for the finish. Christian won with the unprettier, then everyone ran in.
That's great.
Yeah. So they the first TNA house show in the books, like their first official house show.
Right, because there's no tie-in from Hermie or nothing.
No, just the ICP little addition, but I think that's fine. Really.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, interestingly enough, Monty Brown was supposed to be on this, but he had missed the house show and will be out for a while because he is undergoing knee surgery, and he was hurt pretty bad after the match with Christian at Destination X, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
So I wonder if that. I know it's obviously probably before the knee injury, but is Scott Steiner just going to replace Monty Brown's role?
Oh, that's a really good point.
And when Monty Brown comes back, is he going to be a fucking babyface as he should be?
Probably. So apparently he was injured before the last pay-per-view, but postponed the surgery until after the show, which is why he was limping around in spots during the match. It's kind of making a lot more sense.
So they knew. So they knew he was hurt.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
I think it all makes more sense. What the fuck? I think it makes a lot more sense that why Scott Steiner was brought in here temporarily as well.
There it is.
So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty interesting
It's
stuff.
not good that Monty Brown's hurt.
Right. I know what you mean.
It's just good in general.
Let's see what else I got for you here, Bob, to kick us off. You remember recently we talked about Canyon and how that apparently did not go well?
Yeah.
Well, the story going around is that Canyon is banned from TNA to the point where they don't even want him on the Orlando soundstage property.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so the company was irate when he went on his MySpace account a few weeks back and posted excerpts from their contracts about how if you worked for them for even a day, then you got the intellectual rights to that stuff forever, and they weren't obligated to pay you for anything for it. Canyon has yet to comment about the situation. Now, I will say, the way it's written right here makes it sound like they mean like the footage versus how we were reading it before, where it was like they own you in your gimmick.
So you had a problem with him owning the footage?
Well, that's how it reads to me right here. I mean, who knows what it is? We talked about these like weird legacy deals and stuff like that they have. I don't know if that's what this was. I don't know. I didn't read the excerpts, but it's a very interesting situation.
That's
so that would explain why we don't ever see him again.
I mean, yeah. I feel like if it's just the footage, I mean, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? We could be misinterpreting it wrong. He could have been misinterpreting it wrong.
Yeah.
It's disappointing either way, I think.
Yeah. If I had to guess, he was probably thinking that, oh, they're going to own my character or something. And like, fuck that.
Which, after having a rough patch in WWE, not doing anything, and who knows how that went, I could understand why he was feeling that way.
Yeah. Absolutely.
TNA is getting an unexpected primetime show on March 30th, which is a Thursday night at 9 p.m. Whoa. Which is likely a test for how the show will do in the slot as a lead-in for UFC. Which, of course, is not. I know it's not happening.
What? They're not doing that.
Yeah. Now, it also means that they'll get a first airing of Impact that week, 2 days before going head-to-head with the WWE Hall of Fame special on USA. That's the bigger part of this. The Thursday night block on Spike is being called Full Contact Thursday, which is, if that's not the most Spike TV name for a block of shows, I don't know what is. But they don't have the stars or the production or the TV time and exposure or the big arena atmosphere or major league name recognition in order to essentially do well in the ratings here. And this is kind of going back to the whole, like, they can't compete with WWE thing, which we know. Okay. They need to have better matches on TV than WWE, but instead everything is rushed. They need to have every week after a pay-per-view a big production with highlights done pushing the pay-per-view is being a great show to order the replay. Now, a year ago when they did that, they did usually high percentage of buys on replay shows. So they went pretty good when they were pushing them hard after the pay-per-views.
Okay, you're telling me that they're having a primetime special on the 30th?
Mm-hmm.
And it's live?
No, it's not live. They tape on Mondays.
30th. We're about to watch the March 25th episode, right?
Yeah, so there's an episode 5 days later, but then the replay is the Saturday. So our episodes, guys, are still going to be dropping the same time here, but...
Wait a minute. So there's not an episode like the 30th and there's a different one on the 1st. The one on the 1st would be from the 30th?
Yes. You're correct.
Oh.
Although now that I'm looking here, that's not how it's listed on Cage Match, but...
Yeah, I don't think that happens.
No, it might not.
Well,
I'll tell you what, if
we'll
it does...
find out on this episode, because if they don't fucking promote it, I'm like, what are we doing?
Right.
Because they have said nothing. I wouldn't be doing that 5 days out. Like, that's nutty.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem like a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't willy-nilly do that.
No.
So...
a few more things that are kind of follow-up from last week, our last week episode. The footage from with the manager of the Chicago White Sox, Ozzy guy, whatever his name is.
Ozzy Guillen, yeah.
Ozzy Guillen, hitting Simon Diamond with a chair, made virtually every TV sportscast in Chicago, and on the 15th and the 16th. There will be another item on it in Sports Illustrated this week, which will include quotes from Simon Diamond, who did an interview with the magazine on the 16th, as well as coverage on This Week in Baseball. This is an angle that actually does lead to a major match on the line as well, as Diamond will vow revenge on the April 13th first Thursday night show. ESPN2's Cold Pizza covered it again during the season at the White Sox games. They're going to air clips of the various TNA angles on the Jumbotron. So they're going to get a lot of exposure from this.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's good, I guess.
That's kind of the point, I guess, right?
Well, yeah, it's absolutely the point. Why else would you do that?
Exactly. And actually, speaking of that, too, I forgot.
Well, you know what? And another thing that probably benefit is Ozzy Guillen is kind of a hothead. So they kind of probably played into that a little bit.
That's good. And actually, this is probably related to them showing it, but the White Sox themselves have requested all the footage of this, and that's why they're going to be essentially playing it. They were like, give us all of that. So, and of course, they ain't going to say no to that.
Right.
I'm hoping this may be the last Shannon Moore note that you hear.
God damn it. All right. Keep talking.
Bob's yelling at a dog, so I will. I'm going to tell you guys how Terry Taylor has been something of the scapegoat over the Shannon Moore situation. Moore had been giving a contract and had stalled on signing it until WWE offer came in. And the feeling was that Taylor should have made sure he signed it. Now, when Moore was asked why he left, being that so many of the wrestlers in WWE are unhappy, as to those who have been in both places or are tight with people in both places, say the guys in TNA are happier overall, Moore said that he got behind on bills and WWE pays better. I mean, it seems like a normal thing a normal person would do.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be living outside of his means.
Oof, Bob. Oof.
Oh, behind my bills. Okay, well then don't. This dog is gonna fucking kill me.
Well, let's get through this final note, and we can start the show, and then you can give the dog a treat or something.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Keep talking.
Okay, final note before we get into this episode of Impact. This is regarding the pay of BG James and Kip James. Now, but I think Bob's going to really like this because we always talk about this kind of stuff. But the story is actually even more complicated. Now, these numbers are close, but it may not be exact, so keep that in mind. BG was making about $1,000 per appearance in TNA. Kip was making exactly $2,500 for pay-per-view shows.
Hang on a minute. Right. Hang on a minute. BG James is making $1,000, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And hold on.
I just heard $2,500 for Kip on pay-per-view?
Yeah, and $1,500 for TVs.
Okay, BG James, where are we going? Hey, can I get that raise?
Yeah. So BG was mad that he kept getting turned down when asking for a raise, and they kept bringing up that they've lost $24 million and still aren't turning a profit. Now, BG argued that he and Kip were equal stars, and he's been in TNA practically from the start. That is true. That is accurate. Eventually, what happened is that TNA told BG that he could get a raise, but they'd be taking it away from Kip's pay and making them paid the same.
My God.
And then BG could tell Kip what happened.
Oh my God! What?
So BG James threatened to quit over that.
Oh my
God! And then Kip was told that if BG quits, they have no spot for him, so he won't be making anything, as opposed to what he's making now. So Kip agreed to take the pay cut. So I believe that both are making in the neighborhood of about $1,250 per TV and $1,750 per pay-per-view. That's
fucking wild. Oh my God. Hey, you want a raise? Well, guess what? That means we're going to take money away from your buddy. And you tell him.
You tell him why.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, dude. That is the funniest thing that I think you've told me in the notes thus far in the history of this podcast. Holy shit.
You tell him.
Yeah. You can tell him. You let him know. Oh my God. Wild. That's so wild.
Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
And then they're like, and if Kip says like no, well, or if BG quits, then like, hey, guess what?
Too bad, so sad.
You got nothing. So like, you'll make no money. All right, Dallas. I gotta go get this dog.
Okay, Bob's gonna go get the dog. So,
Say you can't be going. You're going to the living room.
oh boy, we're live, pal. We're live, pal. Oh, let's see. What else can I tell you while Bob is moving the dog out of the way? I don't know what I can't wait to find out what the dog's doing. First off, but well, I'll tell you that on March 13th on Spike, TNA did the replay here. Ended up being about a 0.4, which would be the worst 2 weeks in a row since TNA started on Spike if you add up both airings, because it's less than a 1.1 combined. So unfortunately, that was not a great replay. But you know what? Things happen.
Trust damn dogs, I tell you.
He's back. He's trying to put in the headphone here. Okay.
What happened?
Oh, I was just rambling and I gave one a rating. Okay, quick rating.
Okay, good. Fuck dogs, dude. Jesus Christ.
What was the dog doing?
Okay, it's not supposed to go upstairs. It was going upstairs.
Oh, okay.
And it knows better. So now it's grounded. It's in the
Oh,
diary.
it's grounded.
Yep.
Guys, just so you guys know, Bob's not just being mean. It's not his dog.
No.
Bob would let his dog go upstairs.
Yes.
Just for the
I wouldn't care. But I was told I was supposed to go upstairs. So.
And that's why Bob is also not gone upstairs, because he's essentially a dog.
Right. It is also very dark up there, and there are weird noises that take place, and I get scared.
Okay. Well, I'm ready
Just
to
being
get
honest. I'm just saying.
I'm getting ready to get scared for the 6 Sides of Steel that is literally on an episode of Impact right now.
Hell yeah, dude. Me too.
So I have a few more notes during the show, and I'm looking forward to watching the show. So I think let's get into it.
All right. I'm going to count down from 3. That's when we're going to start the show. If you want to watch along with us, head over to TNA Plus or find in your own personal collection as well. That would be mighty fine. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
This is TNA.
I almost forgot to press play when I said play. So,
Do you hit play when you say P or A?
play. Like A.
I've been doing that more because I feel like I'm always like a half a second ahead of you.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, why would I start at P?
Well, sometimes you go play, and I'm like, oh, when do I hit it?
At the end of play.
I always hit it in the beginning. I stopped doing that now, though.
Are you on drugs?
No.
Okay, I have a question for you. So when you're racing and then they're like on your mark, get set, go. Do you go on G or do you go on O?
Yeah, but that's a different go.
No, it's not
play.
different at all. Go. When do you go?
I go at the G.
That's a false start.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
All right. Well, I guess you don't watch the Olympics. So.
I do sometimes.
Yeah. Well, then you don't watch them enough.
That's true. I can't wait to see who Joe's opponent is. Are we going to be so disappointed? What if it's Larry Zbyszko?
Could you imagine? He's just like, people forget that I once fought Kid Cash. But I could take on Samoa Joe. I'm the living legend.
Sting is gone. Wherever Jeff Jarrett goes, I go. Oh, here we go. Impact intro, baby. Oh, yeah, this intro is awesome. And here we go. We're in the Impact Zone. Whoa, Don West just welcomed us? That's interesting.
Where's Mike tonight?
Oh, he's there.
6 Sides of Steel. That's right. First one ever on Impact on Spike.
Gotta blow the pyro budget nice and early here. I'm pumped, baby. Let's go.
Let's do this. Oh, he's in the ring, Mike tonight.
Oh, no wonder he didn't do the intro then. Every match in Lockdown will be inside of the 6 Sides of Steel.
OVW is doing that too now, by the way.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I saw a show. I actually obtained it, and it's they're just every match is a steel cage match.
Is it like a recent one?
2023, yeah.
Like Mickey James creative director version?
No,
Okay.
no, because when did she become that? End of last year, right?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
That was in April, I think. April.
Okay, Samoa Joe kicking us off here.
Uh-oh. So this means we're gonna find out who the non-X Division competitor. Oh my God, it's gonna be Scott Steiner.
Could you imagine?
I wouldn't do that. Heel versus heel. It's gotta be a babyface.
Oh, yeah.
Rhino? Could be.
Rhino. Oh. I could see that, actually.
That could happen.
What's his shirt say?
Oh, I can't read that.
I don't like that shirt at all.
I don't like the brown.
It says Samoa right in the middle.
Is
Millennium?
that a TNA shirt?
Millennium Samoa. I don't know. First time, Samoa Joe, that you've ever competed in the 6 Sides of Steel. Well, I didn't even think about that, Bob. Samoa
Where's your
Joe's
title? The fans are chanting. That's rude. They know where the title is. You got robbed.
You're looking at one of the greatest professional wrestlers in this industry. He's talking very deep right now. Whose head do I have to cave in to get what I want? Roll the tape. Oh my God.
Oh,
Let's
who
go.
was it?
Aw.
Oh, that's it. Jeez.
Okay, guys, it's Sabu.
Who cares? Oh, okay. Oh, Sabu. Jesus Christ. You can make the argument that he is X Division,
You could.
right?
You
Like,
really-
he's not a heavyweight.
I don't know
His
how I
style
feel.
is X Division.
I don't know how I feel about this. I'll tell you what. I'll say this. It's unexpected. Is this about to be a one-off, or is he going to be back in TNA now? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he's not even there. Great. This is a video package. That's great.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Here's
We're
I don't-
backstage.
okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
We're backstage with Team 3D, and I'm getting really sick of Team 3D interviews in the back. I'm sorry.
It's a fucking every episode,
Every episode.
and they're in a cage match tonight. We don't need to see them.
Well, guess what, Bob? It's expected that Spike Dudley will be coming in for some sort of role affiliated with Team 3D here soon.
That makes sense.
Matt Heisen.
Oh,
Let's go.
I'm not really listening to this promo because like it's just hyping up the cage match. Yeah, baddest tag team, great. The Sabu thing, I don't like it because I feel like that's not good utilization of Sabu. Because if you've noticed in the video package that was like revealing him,
It's all barbed wire.
yes, but what else is he doing? Diving to the floor. You can't do that in a fucking cage match.
That part doesn't bother me as much because it's a cage match. So guess what? It's still like violent and like
Right, but he's not going to do a fucking dive over the ropes to the floor.
Testify.
I guess he'll just probably jump off the top of the cage.
He could, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think. I don't like it.
Something different, I suppose, but yeah. Here come the Diamonds in the Rough. Elix Skipper, David Young, and Simon Diamond. Speaking of Samoa Joe and his future opponents, Bill Goldberg did an interview on WrestlingMag.com. Regarding TNA, all he would say is never say never. He said TNA has approached him on many different levels, but he said he doesn't watch WWE or TNA on TV.
Who said never say never?
Oh, Bill Goldberg.
Okay.
Chris Sabin and Sonjay Dutt waving the U.S. flag. Oh, and Jay Lethal. It's a 6-man. We're already teasing the World X Cup stuff. Oh, these are 3. Are these the only 3 members, or are these 3 of the team? Oh, Diamonds in the Rough will go right after him, though.
All right. You know what? Fuck. I should have looked up the indie notes before I started this episode, but I forgot because the dog is a bastard and caused a distraction. So,
Irish whip to David Young. Back body. Drop outside of the ring, taking out the Diamonds in the Rough on the floor.
Six.
Holy shit. Triple dive to the floor, taking out the Diamonds in the Rough.
Oh, okay, good. We're going to commercial. Chris Sabin was quite busy. Oh my gosh. March 18th, which is the day after the house show, he lost to Dallas Gridley's favorite wrestler, Joey Ryan, in a PWG world title match at Pro Wrestling Guerrillas Beyond the Thunderdome. 17 minutes, 42 seconds. March 24th, Chris Sabin defeated Danny Daniels and Silas Young for PW Elite Rising the Stakes in Boomtown, New Jersey. And then March 25th, which I believe is the house show that you mentioned for Northeast Wrestling, WrestleFest X, also known as 10, Xavier defeated Chris Sabin. Now I'm going to click on that show because I think you said it was Bristol, right?
Sounds
right.
right.
Tommy Dreamer was on it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll just point it out now in case I forget or whatever. Christian Cage, in fact, defended the NWA World Title on that show.
It's who?
And you want to guess who he fought?
Jerry Lawler.
No.
Wait, they couldn't do that probably. Wrecking Ball.
No.
I don't know.
Let's just say that he would have gotten heat for dating one of the hot chicks at work.
You're
He was
lying.
He was married to one of them.
Mikey Batts?
No.
Oh.
I said he would have if it applied back then. Probably
So
did.
He was married to one?
Yeah.
He's a TNA wrestler?
No.
Oh.
WWE.
To Jerry.
No.
Billy Kidman.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Christian Cage versus Billy Kidman?
Yep.
Why do I want to watch that?
It was on High Spots many moons ago, but then that service doesn't exist anymore. So
yeah, they need to fix that probably.
yeah, I'm pissed about that. Like I am pissed because like a lot of Northeast wrestling shows I can't watch now. Jay Lethal was also busy. I need to start covering your face with the video. That way I can watch the show as I do this. March 24th, Milano Collection AT defeated Jay Lethal at that Pro Wrestling or PW Elite Raising the Stake show. And then March 25th, AJ Styles defeated Jay Lethal at Jersey All Pro Spring Massacre.
Yeah, well, Jay Lethal almost just had a massacre because he slipped on the rope and he is still down. He might have tweaked his knee, dude. He's holding his leg or his ankle.
His ankle, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, he might be fucked up.
He might not be good.
Cradle shock on David Young. That's got to be it. Well, he's able to hold Simon Diamond back. But,
yeah, well, to hold somebody, you don't need your ankle. But he's rolling to the floor quick.
Oh shit.
The last one here is Sonjay Dutt. He had 3 different outings here. March 24th, Sonjay Dutt defeated Claudio Castagnoli at the UWA Hardcore Dawn of the Apocalypse in Canada. March 25th, he teamed up with Sabu in a losing effort against Homicide and Loki. They're known as the Strong Style Thugs, Jersey All-Pro Spring Massacre. And then on March 26th, Sonjay Dutt lost to Mana at NWA Cyberspace in Dover, New Jersey.
We were Team Canada in the back. Scott Demore says, a cage match? Larry Zbyszko, with his infinite wisdom, decided to book a cage match between Team Canada and Team 3D. Is it Bischoff who hates when people have the same kind of name on wrestling shows? Like, would he be mad that we have 2 teams?
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. Like, you're saying like Team Canada, Team 3D?
Yeah, like, isn't Bischoff the one who, like, hates that shit?
Is
Whoa!
he?
I don't know. I thought he was.
He just dropped the R1? R1?
Well, he said half. No, yeah, he did.
He said half. Okay, you know what?
As if it makes any better.
Jesus.
Hey, it's 2006, guys. We're not going to knock it. Different time. Yeah. It's not great.
It's not great. What? I don't know if it
I don't use it for the record.
I'll tell you, I hate reviewing matches where the wrestlers have like the same last name. That drives me nuts.
Because then you can't really. I feel like you can't use the last name.
I can't. I gotta use first names.
So you don't like how like AEW is like Christian Cage, Brian Cage.
Oh God, that would drive me nuts.
Christian Cage, Brian Cage. I thought there was more in a cage match.
Yeah, no,
with Nick Gage, Ethan Page, Hangman Page.
Oh, dude, the Page, Diamond Dallas Page, Ethan Page, Adam Page. You're saying, yeah, Page.
They're all cousins too.
Fucking Pages in there, probably.
Well, she's Saraya now.
Well,
or is it Saraya?
Isn't it Saraya? Because I was saying Saraya, and you're like, it's not Saraya, and I was like, okay.
Oh, I hope I'm right. Oh, look at!
I've been right this whole time.
What is this gimmick? Why is Slick Johnson like, I'm going to be your referee tonight?
Referee for what? The cage match?
Cage match. He goes, you're really going to pick Rudy Charles? He looks like he's a senior in high school. I got 85 world title matches under my belt. I should be the senior referee. I'm Slick Johnson.
Oh, my God.
Oh! He calls him Chrome Dome. He goes, you better look up top because you're looking a little thin. I think that's a little reference to his hair replacement surgery he's about to be getting. Well, Bob, more ratings news for you, which is actually the beginning part of what I said earlier, was that the TNA Impact on March 18th did a 0.9 rating. Even though the rating was slightly above average, the number of viewers at 864,000 was down 8% from what the show has been doing averaging since its inception on Saturday nights. So, and I noted, you missed it, Bob, but the on March 13th on Spike, following the Pros vs. Joes, the UFC Unleashed followed at a 0.7 and TNA Impact Replay did a 0.4, which is the worst 2 weeks in a row that since TNA started on Spike. Oh, Sting's talking. It was my final resolution. I said that's what it was. It was the perfect night. 5 years earlier, wrestling ended the way it ended. To be in front of those fans again. To hear the roar of the crowd. Look at Ortiz versus Shamrock. We're seeing the ad in the bottom corner, Bob. Ultimate Fighter 3.
I don't think I realized it was the third. Oh, it premieres my birthday. I don't think I realized that it's the third Ultimate Fighter already. No 6.
What's there now? 27?
Dude, I have no idea. There's a shit ton. I know that.
Everything that was sacred to him, his wife, his kids. It's stepping over the line.
Too far. It's going too far.
Look, there's Sting's sons that were recently shown to be literally Sting clones, jacked as fuck.
Where was this on?
You just see him in the crowd in AEW, and then the Young Bucks beat him up, but, you know.
Oh, so just because they're jacked doesn't mean that they can defend themselves?
They're not wrestlers. It's different.
Oh.
But, dude, they're fucking huge. Huge.
Fucking huge.
He says he did get back at Jeff Jarrett, and then, of course. I'm just curious why Sting didn't ask Scott Steiner to be a part of his retirement program in AEW.
It probably has to do with the fact that the Steiners like signed a Legends deal, didn't they?
Oh yeah, I guess they did. Oh, Sting asked TNA if he can be reinstated, and they said yes.
Well, reinstated for what?
Wait,
he wasn't suspended.
Wait, special match. What is this about to be? Sting for Steiner. Let's go. Wait. Just talking about times past. We wanted to get revenge. War games. What? 6 sides of steel. 1 ring. Instead of 2. No place to run. No place to hide. So 1 ring, 6 sides of steel. Said that already. Oh, baby. If he had his way, there would be a ceiling on top. Because Jarrett would try to be the first one to get out. But he's not going to be able to. A few weapons. Baseball bat or 2. Well, he doesn't want to give away too much. Weapons. Hanging from the ceiling. Dude. Let's fucking go. Jeff can go get his army or his group of delinquents, and he'll go get his army. What? He says I hope he's not the only one in the world who thinks he's got speed dial. Steve Borden's not coming into lockdown. You tell him Sting's coming. Damn it, I wanted to see him fight in his like baseball t-shirt.
Okay. So I like that.
That was awesome.
I bet you fucking Rick Steiner comes out.
Oh,
he's got Rick Steiner on speed dial, dude. I'm telling you.
Ugh, I'd be a little bummed out about that one. You know, actually, what I wouldn't be shocked about, since we've heard the rumors of him trying to come back, Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
Oh, shit.
That'd be a good tie-in.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, that would.
Oh, baby.
Oh, fuck.
You're telling me we had Scott Steiner 2 weeks in a row, dude? Are you kidding me?
Are we blowing our load? What are we doing?
Wait, it's not just Scott Steiner. Jeff Jarrett's here, too.
It's got to be Jeff, too.
Oh, he's like, you're going to get... He's telling Sting he's going to get a war. He accepts the challenge. What? He just said lethal lockdown. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He's choking. He's trying to... Almost choking Don West with his tie.
Yeah, don't hurt Don.
Wait, here come the Naturals. We have a tag team match coming up next.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm the Naturals, I would try to avoid this right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're company men, but...
They're just Naturals now. They're not the Naturals. Okay. Well, they're still
just blissfully unaware that there's a raging Scott Steiner at the announcement.
They're probably trying to ignore it, to be honest. Oh, Jarrett just slid in the ring, and so did Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying this is not scheduled. So they're just...
hired mercenaries, Scott Steiner.
Holy shit, what a belly-to-belly to Andy Douglas by
See,
Scott
but
Steiner.
now picture him doing that 17 more times.
And that's
the Royal Rumble. Here we go. Ready? Another one. That's what he did. 17.
That one wasn't over the head, though. That was.
But I think that's like the one he did all the time.
Oh.
It's Triple H.
Maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I'll watch that match.
Don't do that.
Oh shit! Andy Douglas got press slammed to the floor.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
What did you just say? Shut up! What?
I don't know what he said. Shut up, Brooks.
Lethal lockdown. Holy shit! He just smashed the shoulder /
That's
face of Andy Douglas against the ring post with a chair.
So the Naturals are like dead.
Why did they got to do this to the Naturals?
I
dude?
don't know, man.
That's kind of a bummer to me.
Dude, this is the Diamonds in the Rough. Okay. Well, so Douglas did Douglas piss somebody off? What is going on?
Oh my god, he's like concertoing him on the concrete floor.
Oh my god.
Get up, bitch! And he puts him in the Steiner recliner. Just like Sting, he says. Dude, he's wrenching it so freaking good. Holy crap. He's looking right in the camera. I'm not done with you. We need some help from the back. Oh my god, he's getting stretchered out.
Stretcher job.
We're back from commercial. Is that? Oh, that is Mike Tenay talking to us. It makes Steiner look like he can fucking kill someone, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Holy crap.
Chase Stevens is fine, though.
Wow.
I wonder if there's something in your notes about, like, Andy Douglas being hurt or something.
I don't know. So I usually try to avoid, obviously, reading stuff from the shows that we're going to watch because I don't like to get too spoiled if I can. Let me see if there's anything.
Yeah, guys in the truck, we need to know if Andy Douglas is alive, because he got beat up bad.
Oh, we're Conan Homicide backstage. Let's hear this.
5150.
You laid out your own family member, Machete.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe in your white collar world they just fire you, but this is how we deal with things. Conan with the 5 o'clock shadow looking a little tougher than normal.
Yeah, he is.
He's looking. Do you think he's looking a little thin here?
Yes.
Okay.
You can tell that in his neck.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if
buzzard.
I'm wondering if for potential hip surgery he had to lose muscle mass, but I feel like they would want you to have more of that.
Well, guess what? Conan is getting an experimental treatment on his hip from a doctor in Mexicali that was featured on NBC TV during the Olympics.
Okay.
And the James gang just came in with Bullet Bob, and they spoke Spanish to him, and then they ran away.
I'm wondering how the dynamic is between BG and Kip right now. Hey, if you want money, you gotta take it from Kip.
You gotta tell him.
And you gotta. I think the real question is, did he do it?
It sounds like he did.
That's wild.
Oh, guess what? Andy Douglas took a major beating and ended up doing a stretcher job after the chair shot. Some of this was punishment because Douglas missed a recent Hermie Sadler show.
Oh my god.
So they literally were punishing him.
What?
I don't like that, dude.
No, I don't like that either. Especially it's a Hermie Sadler show.
Why is wrestling so fucking petty?
Oh my god.
I'm glad I looked because I would have probably missed that.
Just fucking fine him or something.
Okay, 6 Sides of Steel is next, Bob. So
Even that, I don't even know.
I think I have 2 more notes I can give you here before this match starts. USA Today ran a story on NASCAR analyst Jeff Hammond signing a 6-year contract extension with Fox, talking about his ties to TNA. It noted he wrestled for TNA and will ref on Hermie Sadler's show on April 1st in Martinsville, Virginia. He said he may not be able to wrestle for TNA again because they've moved from FSN, part of the Fox family, to Spike, although Fox Sports president Ed Gorin was quoted as saying he would not have a problem with Hammond wrestling on something that airs on Spike TV. And
why would he have a problem?
Exactly. I don't know. And speaking of Hermie Sadler, on the March 31st UWF show in Danville, Virginia, the original main event of Jeff Jarrett and Shannon Moore versus promoter Hermie Sadler and Jeff Hardy has been changed to Jeff Jarrett and a partner picked by the fans versus Hardy and Sonjay Dutt.
Okay. So I guess he doesn't have to worry about that confrontation.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good.
And we are back in the Impact Zone, and the 6 Sides of Steel is up for the first time on Impact. We are at 27 minutes, 33 seconds as Bobby Roode and Eric Young come down.
They sure got that cage up quick.
Yeah, so it shouldn't surprise you. They taped Explosion and then this cage match, so it's the last thing during this taping.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, that shouldn't really be a surprise. Eric Young looks terrified.
Ruin the fucking kayfabe, dude.
Well, remember when we did the Jeff Hardy, Jeff Jarrett thing? I think they filmed it first. There's something like that.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I think I said it's all my notes, but if not, that's all my notes for the show.
Yeah, I don't think I have any indie notes. Yeah, totally put something. I think I gotta check. Well, you know what? Technically, this guy isn't even fucking wrestling on the show.
Look out! Look out! Look out!
Good, perfect. You can just enjoy this 6 Sides of Steel cage match.
Okay, so during this entrance here, let's do a little quick chat here.
Yeah.
Sting's team versus Jarrett's team.
Yeah.
Both very interesting. Mm-hmm. Jarrett has about 70 friends. Who is on Jarrett's team besides the obvious Scott Steiner?
So it's 4-on-4, right?
I think we have to assume it is.
Okay.
Do you think AMW doesn't defend the tag titles and that it's AMW?
Yeah.
Or do you...
Yeah. I would say it's Jarrett, Steiner, Harris, Storm, and then it would be Sting.
Mystery Guy. Sting, Mystery Guy, and what? Like Team 3D? Rhino and Killings? Team 3D is getting in very slowly here, guys.
Yeah, if AMW's in it, then Team 3D's got to be in it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I also could see them putting in Team Canada as potential like fall guys.
Yeah, but I don't think I would do that.
It's got to be AMW. But then we don't get a tag team title match, which is kind of disappointing.
That's okay.
Because half of me right now thinks this match is almost a tease that we'll get AMW Team 3D in a cage.
You
don't think?
No.
Andrew Thomas is kicking out Scott D'Amore, A1, and Petey Williams, but can we just remind everyone the whole point of a cage is that you can't get in it.
Right. So I don't know why they'd even be there. All right. I'm going to say Jarrett, Steiner, and that it has to be AMW.
It has to be.
I think my main confusion is for Sting. So would you? Oh. Okay.
I'm thinking it's gonna be Kevin Nash, dude. I really think it is.
So okay, this is what I could see: Sting, the Mystery Guy, which I think Nash is a great call. AJ.
Whoa. Okay.
And then Rhino.
Or. Yeah, but if it's AMW, I think it's going to be Team 3D. Like
it's got to be Team 3D.
Because what else is Team 3D going to do on that show then?
Right. So if AMW's in Lethal Lockdown, Team 3D's definitely in it.
Yeah. Eric Young's busted open.
So what
already.
The fuck does like?
Look at this. What is this commercial? Black and white, like slow-mo moves? This is cool.
Are they promoting Impact on Impact?
The move to Thursdays. Whoa. That's a new logo. That's a different logo.
Thursdays, April 13th at 11. Okay, they've said nothing about March 30th.
No, I have a feeling you're right, and that doesn't end up happening.
There's just no way.
That video was sick, though.
That was very good.
And I say new logo, it's pretty much the same. It just looks a little different because it's like 3D letters and stuff, but it doesn't have the glass broken in it.
The more I'm thinking about this lockdown thing, I feel like the babyface side is so like weak because of Team 3D having to be in it.
I could see them doing like Killings and Rhino though.
Oh my god, but I don't think they would.
They've been pushing Killings a lot, man.
Because what?
The only other option is if Sting literally makes more than one phone call, and then it's like a whole grouping of people that, like maybe what if it's like Waltman, Nash, and like you said, AJ. Hey, I'm just shooting stuff here.
They won't use Waltman because of the Wrestling Society X thing.
Yeah, but maybe they don't care by then.
Oh,
it's 6 weeks away.
That's true. They might forget.
Although now that you say that, I don't think Waltman comes back for a very long time. So
yeah, I don't think so either.
Okay, so it's not Waltman. Jeff Hardy? No, he doesn't come back for a long time either. Sorry, Lance.
Yeah. Sorry about that, pal.
Is this the first time? Remind me, Bob. Is this the first time they got the holes in the cage for the camera?
Oh.
This might be the first time.
I don't know.
I don't
feel
remember.
Like we've seen it before, though.
I can't remember. I don't know. Regardless.
Okay, so now here's I'm trying to map out the lockdown card in my head, but there's not really anything to base it off of.
Well, we know nothing. We know Sabu versus Joe. That helps us with nothing.
It kind of helps us because
who's Daniels defending against?
What does
Styles?
Daniels do? Right. Do you do Daniels and Styles?
No. They were just teaming up last week.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Who is Daniels going to defend against?
So what does Styles do?
What does Styles do? I think you're right. I think Styles is going to be in Lethal Lockdown because when Sting left, he did his promo on Impact, him and Styles had a face-to-face. He was leaving, and he was like, thanks, man.
Right.
Right before he went to Christian, was like, love you like a brother.
Right. So what if you do So what if you do Sting, Nash, Daniel, Styles? Because remember, Daniels and Styles fought AMW in the beginning of the year.
I mean, you could tie that in.
You could tie it back in.
But does that
They've shown respect for each other?
Does that make them look weak too? Because you got two X Division guys in the main event.
No. I would take those guys over Killings and Rhino.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not saying I care, but Eric Young is bleeding like a lot in this main event here.
Yes, he is.
I'll wait. Something with Abyss and James Mitchell took Alex Shelley with him?
Right.
Oh, they're airing a video that Shelley took with them tonight? Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
There's no way.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There's no way. There's no way.
We're at 35 minutes, 42 seconds, by the way. Oh, we're all of a sudden, look at, we're deciding we're going to do tags in this now, all of a sudden. Cage matches with tags, bullshit. Just saying.
It's so dumb.
Dude, Eric Young's busted way too good.
Shit.
By the way, not a ton has happened in this match besides grinding the face against the cage and punching each other. So you guys haven't much action.
Tags and cage matches are dumb, especially when you don't do it from the beginning.
Yeah. Well, Devon got tagged in, and so did Roode. Well, did Roode? I can't tell. The mat is now completely red, by the way. Back body drop to Eric Young. Neck breaker to Bobby Roode. Get up, you son of a bitch. A little flapjack by Devon, taking out Roode. Ducks the clothesline from Eric Young. Going for a little curtain call action. I'm sure he calls it something else, but I don't know what he calls it.
Saving Grace.
Is that what it is?
That's what he called it when he was Reverend Devon.
Okay, Saving Grace.
I
Reverend
doubt that
Devon.
that's still currently what it's called.
Well, he does the testify. You never know.
I knew it too. I heard a few fans go 3D on that assisted back. That's the 3D.
Do you think people do it as a joke?
No, I think people think it's that.
Okay, they got the win, dude. We got time left. Are we about to see
Okay.
the footage?
I mean,
Dude.
so this is just memorable for Eric Young bleeding buckets then.
I mean, holy crap. Yeah, the match was... Oh, AMW.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa, hang on a minute.
Hang on a second.
Hang on.
Here comes Team Canada. I don't know, dude. I think we're going to get them in the
way.
cage. I think we are. And I think it's finally might be time for that title change.
If they do them in the cage, then who the fuck teams up? You don't do Team Canada in a fucking lethal lockdown.
You might.
Well, fuck. You could do Shelly. You put Shelly in there.
Oh, Shelly would be awesome. That's a good idea.
You could do that.
Oh, Scott D'Amore told James Storm to get the tables. Roode broke a hockey stick over one of the guys' heads. I think Devon's.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, look at where he's going. Look where he's going. Do you remember many weeks ago, I saw the Team 3D table sitting over near the...
Oh,
Are they going to go grab it and use it right now?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, it's not. Damn it.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. Oh, they're locking... AMW's locking the cage with Team Canada and Team 3D inside. And the leg is broken on the table, just so you know. But look, they're setting up very carefully. Jay Lethal coming from the back. Super kick. See you later, Jay Lethal. Yeah, he must be good.
So
this isn't going to work.
He's going to fucking break.
Nope. A1's holding it. Look at him. All his might. Sonjay Dutt's trying to get in. I am the table.
Yeah, the table never loses.
Nope. And Petey Williams did a splash, but Brother Ray did not go through it. It just collapsed.
Listen, in your defense, he's had many names. So.
Chris Sabin. Wait. You want to make fun of our national anthem? Oh no, are they gonna do Are they gonna do a flag match?
No way.
Wait, they're gonna show you some respect, Canadian style.
They're not gonna do Team 3D, Team Canada at lockdown.
Now I'm really wondering. This could go so many directions, dude. Holy shit! They just blasted Brother Ray through the table, dude.
Okay. What if they do Team 3D against Team Canada at lockdown, but it's a tables match? Because they've done it before, right? Yeah. Fuck.
I was thinking the tables.
Shit.
Dude, he blasted through it. Devon's busted now.
Fuck. Okay, so then who...
Dude.
So then you would do Rhino and Killings. I bet you they would do Rhino and Killings in this fucking thing.
They're laying the Canadian flag over Team 3D. Wow, what a sight this is. Loud and proud.
Yeah, they are definitely going to be doing this at last.
And Nate. Oh, Eric Young just collapsed. I mean, to be fair, he's got quite a bit of blood loss going on.
He's bleeding buckets, so that should be expected.
Dude, what in the world? He's doing the whole anthem right now. Devon moved it up so he could breathe.
You suffocate.
AMW's just watching along laughing. James Storm's getting mad because he's not singing the U.S. anthem. Oh,
what?
We're going off the air.
There's no. They said the video.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Oh my god! Paparazzi Productions presents. Okay, they're going somewhere. Desperately Alone Housewife. James just said she's home alone. A documentary by Alex Shelley. There she is in a garage. They're sneaking around the back. This isn't introducing Denise. That's his wife. Christian Cage's wife, to be specific. They're filming her through the windows, like she's cleaning stuff. Now she's in the bathroom doing something. Not pooping.
Could you imagine if she just took a dump?
Like the WWE. There's the bedroom. Looking in the windows to the bedroom. Alex, they go, yeah, you're completely right. I deserve her. That's what Alex Shelley just said. Christian's wife leaves at 7:49 p.m. Where the heck is she going? Nice car. Okay, they're at the grocery store. Look at James Mitchell, the
Oh
grocery
my God, he's right in the same aisle. How did you not notice this?
Are you kidding me? Oh, she's at the tanning palace at 8:39 p.m.
What the fuck is getting a tan at 8:40 at night?
I mean, your husband's filming a movie. You got to do something.
8:40.
8:54 p.m. It's Alex Shelley inside the tanning salon.
They're right behind her.
He just James. Mitchell's confronting her. Does it strike you as odd that your husband would leave someone that he loves so much, so dearly, so vulnerable? Oh my God, he's smelling her hair. Oh, ugh. No need to call the cops. Just be sure to tell your husband we'll see him soon. I'm sure the person at the desk would not have called the cops, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
And to be continued, and Mitchell's just leaving. And we're going off the air.
Wonderful.
Bob. That might have been one of the best episodes of Impact on Spike TV.
That was another good show.
Wow.
Yeah. That was good.
Holy
I mean, I
crap.
feel bad for Andy Douglas, but that was good.
Yeah, that was a really good episode. And we have so much time before lockdown, but I'm already hyped, and we don't really even know what's happening.
I mean, no, we don't.
And I kind of like that. But usually, a lot of the times recently, they've been like, here are all your matches. You got 3 more weeks of hype. This time, they're like giving us little teases, and we're building on stuff where it's like, well, it's very clear that Abyss and James Mitchell are probably going after Christian Cage, but we don't quite know. And then we got the Lethal Lockdown announcement. We don't know who's on the team. Sting got someone on speed dial. Dude, shit is picking up here in 2006.
It's if it's pretty obvious that that's what Abyss is doing. He's going after Christian Cage. I don't think there's any kind of question about that.
Yeah, probably not, right?
So that's got to be a lockdown match. That's why I didn't even think about him in the Lethal Lockdown match itself, because he's probably going to be challenging Christian.
Sign me up.
Yeah, no, that's good. I don't know, man. I'm baffled with the Team 3D thing in Team Canada, because like, why would you do a cage match 5 weeks before a pay-per-view where you're gonna put them in a cage match again with the same guys?
Because you do the lame version on TV to hype people up, and then you do the fun one on pay-per-view, maybe. I don't know.
They have to add like a table stipulation.
I think it's going to be. There's no reason for it not to be, really.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. That's just kind of weird. Yeah, I really hope that Nash is the speed dial thing.
I like that idea a lot, to be honest with you.
I do too. I don't know. I mean, it's like not a predictable card.
I like that.
And that's good. That's good shit. So
Lockdown's always one of my favorites. It was for a very long time until they stopped making it fun. And I know you always pick on the fact that there's literally 8 cage matches, but I don't know, man. There's something about it.
No, listen, I'm a sucker for cage matches.
There's something
I've
about
said that numerous times. And the way that they kind of get around it is that they add various stipulations to it.
Mm-hmm.
So last year we had like a blindfold match. We had
tables match and
a tables match.
There's something else too, I think, but
and there's the Lethal Lockdown, and then their number 1 contender thing or whatever. But there's only so much you can do in a cage before it just becomes redundant.
Mm-hmm. No, that's
so. I'm sure we'll see brawling in the crowd, and
Lethal Lockdown's gonna be freaking sweet, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I think, Lockdown without really knowing what's going on. I mean, it's you probably should, we're going to look forward to it. Should be a pretty decent show.
Sign me up, baby.
Yeah. So I'm not going to complain about that. All right. Well, our next episode, if I am looking at this correctly, which I think I am.
I think it's April 1st, is it not?
April 1st, April Fool's Day. We don't know anything for it, match-wise or otherwise, so there's nothing really to venture off and say about that. So great. We'll have to just wait and see the fallout of Father James Mitchell stalking Christian Cage's wife. I'm sure that's not going to go well for him.
No, dude. I cannot wait to see. I like how they did it post-credits, too.
That's good. Yes.
That was really... I was like, wait, there's not going to do anything? And all of a sudden, Paparazzi Production... Dude, I mean, that's... It makes it feel like it's not part of the show.
Right. Yeah. So that's very good.
Very well done.
It's almost like as if TNA doesn't condone it. So they're just like, oh, by the way.
Exactly. I think that's the part I like about it a lot.
Yeah. Like, unsanctioned match. This is an unsanctioned segment that we are not putting our name on. So. All right. Well, we are now, 4 weeks away from lockdown, technically? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. We are 4 weeks away.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. So let's continue our ride to lockdown 2006. And I hope you guys continue to join us. So until next week, for Dallas Gridley, I'm Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
Natural. Natural. Natural.